Hi there guys, I hope you are having a good day. Grab yourself a cup of tea and let's talk some boxing. Now Sky Sports have announced some new shows with their new promotional partners Boxer, obviously going their separate ways with Matchroom Boxing and Eddie Hearn. So there are a certain amount of fight dates they have put together, and Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall is on there, Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk is on there, David Avanesian versus Liam Taylor is on there, Chris Eubank is also on there in a fight on Sky Sports Boxing. So they are looking to put together some good shows, and we are seeing the likes of Savannah Marshall sticking with Sky Sports. Clarissa Shields also looks to be going with Sky Sports. Jamel Herring versus Shakur Stevenson seems to be on that as well. Hughie Fury versus Christian Hammer on October 16th. So there are a few number of shows they have put together, even a Boxer tournament that they will be having, and I would imagine that it is going to be tricky to begin with because obviously they have so much to compete with, but they are still coming back strong and attempting to stay in the boxing market. Now, there is obviously going to be the fact that Anthony Joshua is on his last deal with Sky Sports, his last fight with Sky Sports. So there is talk as to whether he could move on and go with DAZN and stick with Matchroom Boxing in their promotional deal with DAZN. Now, just because he is with Matchroom, it doesn't mean he necessarily has to fight where they have a promotional deal with. So he doesn't have to go to DAZN. He can stay with Sky if he wants to. I mean, I'm not entirely convinced that Anthony Joshua will stay with Sky. I'm not even convinced he's going to go with DAZN. I think that what he could do is decide that he'll go to the highest bidder. He'll go to the platform that makes sense, but he could do it fight by fight. I mean, given all of those who are in the market at the moment with boxing, in the UK especially, is it going to be wise for him to be tied down? I mean, AJ does like to remain loyal to one platform and to those around him, so that could be a bit different. Maybe he will want to sign a 5-fight deal with DAZN or Sky Sports, but still, he has options. He can do what he wants. He is someone who every promotional company and platform will want. Now, Adam Smith had this to say about Anthony Joshua's contract expiring after Alexander Usyk. He said this: "I'd be silly to say that we are happy to let him go off into the sunset. We'll be fighting very hard to maintain our contract with AJ. I think he's a very loyal guy. I think he'll stay with Sky." Now, I do not share his optimism that he will stay with Sky. I think that there are going to be plenty of options there for AJ, and I would be surprised if he doesn't at least consider going with DAZN. Now, I've always felt like at Sky Sports, particularly with Adam Smith, he has been more of a fan of Tyson Fury. I've just seen that in the past. I think that he does appreciate AJ and he understands the numbers he brings. I mean, who wouldn't? But it does seem like he is a big fan of Tyson Fury. I mean, AJ isn't like that. He doesn't need someone to boost his ego and being his biggest fan. He's never really needed that, and he has stuck with Sky up until this point. It is just, there are more options out there now for him to explore. I'm sure that Adam Smith will do all he can to keep Anthony Joshua on Sky Sports, but it's not going to be easy because there are options there for him, and of course, Eddie Hearn is going to want him to go with DAZN because he has signed with them, and he's going to want to deliver one of the two biggest stars in world boxing alongside Canelo. So I don't think we can be expected to believe that Eddie Hearn's going to say, yeah, AJ can make his own decision, he can go where he wants. I mean, AJ can, but it's not like he isn't going to try his absolute best to make sure Anthony Joshua is on DAZN. And Anthony Joshua might decide that he'll go with Sky Sports if they offer him the best package, or if they don't, then he will go with DAZN, or maybe he'll just decide to go fight by fight, and then they can duke it out. The best offers will come his way, just like it is for Canelo. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments below. Also leave a like and grab that subscribe button. Thanks, guys.